Hey, happy day 548. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. What's she up to now? Also known as Pajama Grandma in my pajamas. Today, I'm not gonna even lie, I frickin' hurt all over. Absolutely every muscle in my body, every joint aches like crazy. And it's gonna get worse because I am moving, then doing the physical part of the moving over this weekend. And I forget as I get older that certain things that used to be super easy and you didn't even think about and were no-brainers are freaking hard. It's like hard. I'm not good at hulking and lugging and moving and packing and sorting, and I just totally not my thing. So I know I have a couple more moves in my life, but I hope not a lot because it's just grueling. Now, I set a pretty strict goal for myself. I'm getting rid of 90% of everything I own and material things. And it's really interesting. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be impossible to downsize and get rid of things. And I'm not downsizing for any other reason except my 99-year-old grandmother's on her last few days, I think, or who knows. She's coming to the end of her life. And I watched my dad and my mom and everybody's my mom's alive, but struggle as they come to the end of their life, and then things that get left behind that the rest of us, we relatives, have to deal with. And I'm like, I am not leaving all this mess of all the things that I've accumulated for my kids. So I decided when I was moving out of my house from my divorce and all kinds of other things that I would set a goal. It was going to either be 80 or 90% of all the stuff that I don't use anyway. I was going to make a goal to get rid of it. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I really, really am. I thought it would be hard, but as I go through and I look at stuff and I'm like, I don't even remember when I got this. I don't remember why I got this. And I'm keeping the things that mean something to me, that I feel that are important, and other things it's just like, no, I don't even know why I bought you thing, much less do I want to keep you. And it's really fun some people have garage sales and do all that. I'm just giving it all away. And so I think that's the most fun part, is knowing that somebody else will be blessed with this stuff that I'm not using anyway. So it's pretty easy to just let go of it. And I'm not letting go of the 10% of the stuff that really means the most to me. I'm keeping those things. Yeah, my office supply hoarding is in full swing. I'm still keeping those things. So working on that, but I am freaking exhausted. It's like, I woke up this morning and I'm like, did I even, and I know I slept. I mean, as soon as I hit the bed, out, but my alarm clock went off and I'm like, really? It's time to get up. How can it be a new day already? And we'll do it again. I'll do it today and tomorrow and the next day. And by then, hopefully be settled, not settled, but everything will be moved to the new place, be unpacking. And I'm just going to a temporary spot, so I know in a couple of months I'm going to have to be doing it again. But it's going to be so much easier because I will have eliminated so much of the clutter, so much of the things I just don't need in my life anymore. Or that just aren't important. They aren't important anymore. They aren't important to take from place to place to place. So I feel like my college days when, every year you were moving back and forth to college, and even at Christmas you're bringing back and forth a lot of stuff, and that never seemed to faze me one bit. And I always moved way too much stuff back and forth. And now I think as I'm getting older, I'm like, I just don't need to bring all this stuff with me. Now, have I brought too much stuff in certain categories with me? Yes. Office supplies and books are going to have to be the next two areas of my life that I really attack and say, okay, all of this information is available online nowadays. Do I need to take it all with me? If I can pull it up on the big screen TV to see it and watch it, or listen to it, do I need to carry all the physical books with me? Now, some of us are like addicted to books like we are to caramel. I have a hard time reading these days, but I still like to have my books around me. I don't know, maybe it's like a security blanket. I just like to be surrounded by the wisdom and the information of other people. So working on that. Today is actually day 88 of the 90-day challenge, the 90-day influencer live video challenge. I'm going to talk about tools today. Tools, and since it's a live video challenge, I'm going to talk about the tools I use for doing videos, live videos. couple new software tools that I use that I love, and I've been using strictly for this challenge. The first, StreamYard is an example of that. The first time I've used StreamYard was, I think I used it one time before doing this challenge. And since it's YouTube and it records to YouTube and streams live to YouTube, it's an awesome tool for that. And so I'm going to talk about that. Probably talk about vidIQ because it's a YouTube challenge, or I'm doing it on YouTube. And that's a tool that's got a free version that's really, really powerful and helpful with getting statistics and keywords and making some of the tasks that we do in video and video editing, which I don't do any video editing, but in adding things like thumbnails and captions and end cards and cards, it makes it really easy to see the statistics, to pick out the keywords, to do competitive analysis on the fly for particular keywords. I will admit I need to do a lot more learning and a lot more work in that area. Never been a big keyword person. I just write for the human or talk for the human. I don't necessarily think about search engines and keywords, and I know I need to do more of that. So going forward, we'll talk about that today, and then I'll do more of that going forward. Once the challenge is done, I found that during the challenge, I thought maybe if I wasn't doing this big move thing, that I would be able to actually optimize my account with my participation in the challenge. But what ended up happening is I would do it, but then I wasn't getting back in every day and changing my thumbnails, adding my end cards, adding my cards, making sure that I had my calls to action and things done. So I will actually, I'm not going to add that to the assignments that I did for this challenge, but I do think I might go through the challenge again myself, just like a participant, and do the things that I taught and do it for my audience, and actually not be labeling it for the challenge and just doing it with my titles, with my keywords, with my graphics, with my thumbnails, with my attention getting aspects, so that I can beef up my YouTube. YouTube is an incredibly powerful tool that most of us aren't using, or most of us aren't using wisely, and we can just be using it. By wisely, I mean using it to reach the people that we're here to serve, not to get a bunch of numbers, get a bunch of subscribers, but to actually communicate with, build relationships with, and engage with the people that we're here to serve. That's what I mean by using it wisely. So working on that. I'm going to be moving today, tomorrow, and the next day. I'll be probably cleaning, and doing things like that, because not only do I have a lot of clutter, but I've got a lot of dust and dust bunnies in places that I never knew there were dust bunnies. You know, that's the beauty of having really poor vision, is that you just don't see stuff that other people do. And so sometimes you have to break out the magnifying glass and actually look at the top of the ceiling fans and break out the dusting tools and things. So go out, make it an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, let me know. Just message me. Again, I'll be honest, it might not be till Tuesday, but I will at least acknowledge that you communicated with me, and it makes a nice break from the moving. So go ahead, reach out. Take care, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.